Thank you for joining. I'm Sheri from Sunflowers and Petals, and today we will be discussing body positivity in the fitness world. If you like what you hear, be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe. I'm really excited today to have Adina Crawford here. Welcome, Adina.
Thank you, Sheri. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. Gosh, we met back, September 2019 at the Trek Women's Advocate Summit. The first thing I noticed about you was your height. There's rarely women my height in any given setting. So it was like huge props. The second thing I noticed was you've got a great smile and it exudes so much positive energy. And I knew you were someone I wanted to get to know.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
Well, it's true. You have quite a long list of programs and brands you represent, as well as being a certified yoga instructor. Why don't you tell us about your day job, the one that pays the bills, and then all the things you're involved in around fitness?
Wow. Okay, so my day job, I am a manager supervisor for 2 units for a local law enforcement agency in my community. And I've been with them since 1989. So over the years, I think I must have been promoted like maybe 5 times. And that is my job to really, manage 2 different units. One deals with individuals that committed a crime when they were 13. Now they're getting ready to get a job in the Pentagon and they want their record expunged. And my other job, I deal a lot with a lot of detectives, a lot of officers, the county attorney, dealing with the Maryland Public Information Act, and also subpoena requests and a lot of high profile cases.
Little stressful, huh?
Look, just a little bit.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're involved in around fitness?
Wow. And where shall we begin? Let's see. So I am the lead ambassador for Black Girls Run, Washington, D.C. I have 4 lovely other young ladies that I work with that are just amazing. So we all work together. I am the Shero for Black Girls Do Bike for the DMV area. And I have another woman that's another Shero who's in Virginia. And I am on the Honey Stinger Athletic Advisory Board, which is really amazing. Just really trying to see where this fitness is going to go. Zuma ambassador, which is an all women's run club. I became a national ambassador over the years because I've been with them for so long.
Wow.
Let's see what else. I am now blogging for Fleet Feet Sports, all around body positivity and yoga and things of that nature. Balega Impy ambassador. I'm just trying to think of all the things.
I know it's a long list.
It is a long list. I'm a fitness model now. I did some modeling for Wazel, which has a outstanding brand of women's fitness clothes. I did the Trek holiday catalog just to really introduce that biking is for all bodies. And I think that that was a huge thing. I'm really giving my hats and props off to Trek for that. And I got a really big project coming up next month in a warm climate that I will be doing a photo shoot for. I am also a Terry Bicycle uh, ambassador. So Terry Bicycle really deals with attire, plus size, all from 0 to 3X or whatever. So that Fit Pro ambassador for Athleta, and a partner for the REI co-op. That's a big one for me. So that's just to name a few things. And then of course I teach yoga, and I've done a lot of different things in the yoga space, bringing more diversity and inclusivity into the space, and also doing a lot of nice fun things for my Trek sisters. So that's been fun. So
That
that's
is a
just a
long
little bit.
list. I am very impressed.
I didn't even name everything. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Well, it's been so exciting to see on your social media pics that you've had recent photo shoots. Not only to see Black women model fitness gear, but also a curvier woman. Um, how have you learned to embrace your body? And what do you tell other women about accepting the body they have?
That's a really good question, Sheri. So it's taken me years, years to get to the point where I'm just like, you know what? This is me. All I am is a WIP, and that's a work in progress. So, um, so I embrace where I'm at, because before I used to wear clothes that were like 2 sizes too big so that I just would just hide everything, right? You know, um, and now I've just come to the point, this is who you are, Adina. This is you. And embrace it, love it, be it, show it, flaunt it, everything, right? And I will tell any woman, love the skin you're in, love your own body. There is nothing worse than feeling a sense of shame, dissatisfaction, guilt, anger, for the body size that you are.
Mhm.
You really have to embrace where you are at the moment. I will tell any woman that. Look at yourself in the mirror daily. Yes, and we have days where we bloat, or we feel we're not pretty enough, or our hair doesn't look right. Those are just like small little things. But just when you go out and you go out into the world, exude your energy of positivity, because that will carry you throughout the day. It really will. And you have to sometimes meet your body where you are, right? Meet
Yep.
meet you where you are. I mean, every day is not going to be a pleasant day, or a day that we feel pretty and special. Make the best of it. I just tell any woman, make the best of it.
That's great advice. Now, I've heard you say focus on what your body can do, not what it can't. And I really think most women, no matter size, color, age, they have a tendency to look at the can't. How do you suggest changing the narrative?
What I would say, reclaim your body. Reclaim it. I mean, give yourself time. If your mind doesn't agree how your body looks a certain way, and I will tell you this too, Sheri, social media plays a big part on our daily lives, and they try to tell us what we're supposed to look like, right? Right? They tell us what we're supposed to look like. You should be a thin, wiry female with long hair and a flat abs and a big butt, right? But they really push the envelope for a lot of women that struggle with their bodies.
And their body will never get that way either. Will I ever
Exactly.
have
So,
long flowing hair? No.
you know what? So choose where you are and understand this is who you are. Because I think every woman is beautiful. Every woman has something to offer or bring to the table. Just be where you are. And if the individuals that can't wrap their mind around it, I encourage them to write 3 positive things down about themselves that they like.
That's
And think
super.
about that every day.
Yeah, that's great advice. Well, when it comes to sizing, the athletic industry has long been exclusive and not inclusive. The companies that you model for, what made them expand to offer larger sizes and also embrace Black women in their advertising?
Well, that's a loaded question. So this is only my opinion.
Okay.
Okay. So I think after the George Floyd incident, people in communities, not naming any brand specific because I don't know, but people became more aware, more sensitive, and more understanding that yes, we as African American women deserve a seat at the table. We do have a lot to offer. You know, um, we do have qualities to bring, and it's been a conversation I have been having with brands for a long time about bringing additional sizes. I won't say extended sizes. I won't say plus sizes. I'll say additional sizes,
Mhm.
because some of those are trigger words for some women. When you say, oh, you're a plus size, or you're extended size, additional sizes, bringing additional sizes. So it's been a very deep conversation, and I'm in conversation with several brands now about that same topic. you want the foot traffic in your establishment, you need to provide sizes, not just 2, 4, 6, and 8, but you have women that are tall, you have women that are curvy, that could go up, could be a 1X, but really a size 12, but just the way the brand is cut, it just depends, right?
Right.
So that's been an ongoing conversation that I've had. Matter of fact, I just had this conversation last week with another brand about them bringing more sizes into their establishment.
And I
You
think
know,
women that have larger size or fit in a larger size, they want to be fashionable too, so it just
absolutely,
doesn't end at a
absolutely.
size 12. We don't want to wear spandex, that with
No,
an elastic waist. We want to wear something that's fashionable.
and the bigger problem, Sheri, is that a lot of these brands that, and I'm just saying this. This is me only speaking. Haven't thought out the box, because women that are on the additional sizes, they like to dress nice too. Like you said, they want to go out and cycle and have on a pair of X, Y, and Z compression shorts and X, Y, and Z jacket, to feel comfortable and feel part of the group.
Yep.
I hear so many women tell me, Adina, I don't want to exercise because I can't find anything in my size. I can't find, I'm just giving an example, a size 3X in a jersey. I have to get a man's jersey because they don't carry my size. And
I hear that a lot
it leaves
too.
them feeling some kind of way.
Yeah. It breaks my heart when we've had like open sessions, ask me anything, and that always comes up. And it just breaks my heart that somebody can't find something fashionable to cycle in.
It's
So,
sad. And
yeah.
I will give it to one brand that I am working with now, that they have always carried additional sizes, and I have become a brand fitter for them, to wear certain things, see how it fits. While it fits different on me, may fit different on the next person, but it's showing that they have a vested interest.
That's great.
That warms my heart, Sheri. It warms my heart to feel like, wow, there is going to be space for women, to get into the world of swimming, in the world of running, in the world of cycling, in the world of weightlifting. It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're doing that, and I'll be interested to hear more about it.
Okay, for sure.
So, what do you feel are the barriers for Black women as they relate to getting involved in the sport of recreational cycling? I mean, we talked about clothing.
There's always been a barriers to entry, if I could say it that way. It's always been looked at in many sports that we don't do that, and that's wrong. It's always been that way. I remember being, and I'm just kind of going off a little bit here, being at a triathlon, indoor triathlon, being the only African American woman, and there was no males doing an indoor triathlon, and there was about 100 and something people there.
Wow.
Yeah, and cycling has always been a sport, and excuse me when I say this, but it's always been a white sport, right?
White male.
White male sport. Yes, a white male sport. And now you're seeing more women of color getting involved, being engaged, running. Now that's a dual sport, white female, white male sport, right? Not you can go to plenty of races and you won't see very many women of color, besides of course the lovely Black girls run. Sometimes they're at a lot of different races, but in the whole grand scheme of the fitness community, we are here and we want to be a part of it. That's just the bottom line. We want to be a part of it. We want to be accepted. And it doesn't matter or not whether you like me or you don't. We're all here for the same good of the cause, and that's for fitness and to exercise. So,
Well, if someone is new to cycling, running, or even yoga, what should they look for in a club or a studio? Because I know it can be very intimidating to come out to a club ride and see us all in lycra and not feel like you fit in.
yes, absolutely. So, You know, the thing is, when I tell people that are new to yoga, when I get the question asked, what should I look for? Go to a beginner's class and let the instructor know you're new. Not that they will be extra sensitive with you, but that you have a vested interest in learning how to do yoga. I tell this story every time, Sheri. I was subbing for a class for yoga and I was standing at the door and a lady comes in and she's like, "Well, where's the instructor?" I said, "I am." She's like, "Oh, you're the instructor?" I said, "Yes, girl, I am." You know, what is a yoga instructor supposed to look like? I mean, that those barriers have got to stop. I mean, there is so much, so many things, so many things. And if you're looking for new for cycling and you want to be a part of a group, find who the group lead is or the group ride leader is and connect with them. You want people to come back, right, Sheri? So you want
Absolutely.
people to come back to your ride. You want people to come back to your yoga class. You want people to come back to your swimming class. You want people to come back to your group X class. So you avail yourself and make someone feel welcome and wanted. Because I always say, there for the grace of God go I. We have all been up in a place or a space where we didn't feel wanted or we felt out of place or it felt awkward. You know, no one should ever feel that way, because guess what? They're going to go back. And if they're that type of person, they're going to use the social media as a foray to display their displeasure in X, Y, and Z situation.
Very true. Yeah. You brought up some very valid points and a lot of good food for thought. If somebody wants to follow you on social media or reach out to you, how do they find you?
They can find me on Instagram as Deanie the Yogini, altogether DEANIE, the Yogini, YOGINI. And they can find me on Facebook under Deanie the Yogini for the love of yoga. And they can follow me on my website. It's adinacrawford.weebly.com. And that's where they can find me.
Great. Yeah, you're a busy woman.
But I do have 3 takeaways for you, for
Sure.
people. So believe that your body image will challenge you in different ways, right? In which society presents views on what our physical bodies should look like. So here are just 3 basic steps to body positivity. Focus on your positive qualities, your skills and talent. Say positive things to yourself every day. And avoid negative or berating self-talk. So those are 3 things to think about, and continue to respect your body for where it is and what it can do.
Excellent. 3 great things to live by. Well, thank you so
Yes.
much, Adina. I appreciate your time. And thank you everyone for watching another Sunflowers and Petals video. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe and enjoy the ride.
Thank you.